All right, so we got Mason, myself, and Casey, who is grabbing some paper towels. We are going camping in Joshua Tree, and we are doing this completely on a budget. We're gonna film some cool stuff. We're gonna take photos of cool stuff, and I will let you know how it goes. Anything else you want to say? Whoa! All right.
When I'm lonely in the dark, I know you are with me, yeah. Don't you see that I need you so much? Don't you see that I love you so much? Oh na 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 na, oh na na na, darling, I need your love.
All right, so we made it to Joshua Tree. Say hi.
What's up, dudes?
So we are going to the Baker Dam Trail, which is going to lead us to a really cool dam, and then also there are what is it called? Pictographs or petrographs? Pictographs of whatever it is. Basically, they're these cool paintings that have existed for like a really long time. I'm not gonna say how long they've been there just in case I get it wrong, but I think it's a few thousand years or something. I'm not really sure. Anyway, some other cool news that I also did not know until Mason mentioned it, but apparently this place is very famous for like aliens and stuff, and supposedly there's like an underground alien base. So I'm not sure if we'll actually find that. We're not, but
FBI is like, all right, we're on them, boys.
right?
Well, if we don't come back, let this be the testimony. We got abducted.
Yeah, so that's the goal tonight. Ooh, it's bright outside. Anyway, I'm going to put the camera down, and then we're going to find this trail and all that stuff, and then I'll get back to you guys.
I need you so much. Don't you see that I love you so much? Oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na, darling, I need your love. Oh na 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 na, oh na na na.
All right, so we have made it here to the Baker Dam Trail. I said that very weird. Anyway, parking's over there, and we're all set up. There's some coyotes over here, which is kind of cool. But yeah, we're gonna get some nice cinematic films and stuff, and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, let's talk about the B-roll clips that I did that are, by the way, filmed way later on in the day. I just happened to put them earlier on in the video because I thought it looked cool, but it really doesn't. If I'm being honest, I'm self-critiquing my own video as I'm editing it, and then I'm gonna upload it anyway. I'm the best. It was my first time using the brand new stabilizer that I got. Do I even have it near me? I don't, but who cares? Anyway, it's my first time using it, so I was trying to get like used to it. Also, for some reason, the app didn't want to work for me because it's a Zhuin. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. The software didn't want to work for me for whatever reason, so I'm like, trying to fix that and whatnot. But that's why it kind of looks awful, but you know what? I was like, it kind of looks cool, so I think I'm going to go ahead and keep that in. I'm like scrolling through my computer, so if I'm not looking at the camera, don't hate on me. Also, just like the random little parts where we're like driving, I really didn't know what to put on there, so I just upped the music all the way, and then, kind of just did its own thing. So, we are going to the Baker Dam to go check out some petroglyphs. It's a little 1 mile hike, which is not bad at all. I'm going to catch up with the group now. All right, so real quick, I'm here with Mason. What's your goal for today?
I want to see some cool petroglyphs. I've been out to some different ones before, so I want to compare them to like Dinosaur National Monument and kind of see how they rank against them.
Okay.
And then of course tonight, alien hunting.
Hey. All right, let's catch up to Casey real quick. All right, I'm with Casey. What's your goal for tonight, or what are you excited to see the most?
To be honest, the little hieroglyphs that we're gonna see. There's also an old mill that way that we're gonna go to after. I'm excited to see that, and I want to go alien hunting.
Heck yeah. I am also excited to go alien hunting because I also believe in aliens. And yeah, also Joshua Tree is not that far from us. So the intention behind the video was obviously budget trip, try to do things as cheap as possible because it doesn't take much to travel, it doesn't take much to see stuff. Look how pretty this place is.
$60. We all pitched in, and we got more food than we're gonna need.
Yeah, so I wish I would have recorded us when me and Casey were at the store, but in total, we have spent $60. So $20 for fuel because Casey's car gets really good fuel economy. I spent $20 and Casey spent $20 to get food. And then his 20 was for the fuel. So yeah, that's about it. And I will see you guys in a bit. All right, so we covered a lot of ground. As you can tell, there is a bunch of stuff that we have to walk through, but check this out. We found the petroglyphs, which are super, super interesting. Now, we're not allowed to climb, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show you exactly what it is that I am seeing. I'll even zoom in so you can kind of see the cool artwork. Over here has a bunch of them. I know Casey's very fascinated about it. Mason is also very fascinated about it. It's interesting because of how simple these pictures mean, or not mean, but it's how simple they're drawn, but they have really large symbolism behind them. We're kind of just like discussing what we think each of these little like drawings means, which is kind of cool. In here, I'm not sure if you can see this. Yes, you can. This, there we go, looks like a plane. Let me see if I can focus in a little bit. There we go. This one looks like a plane, does it not? A little bit. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's hear your thoughts on the symbolism.
So I can tell you right now, these two right here are mountain rams.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not sure what these little symbols are. I keep seeing them, the circles or the little hourglass looking things.
Those are Joshua trees.
Oh, are they?
Maybe.
Because I think that one right there is a Joshua tree with the circle and the thing coming up. Those little squiggly lines, I'm guessing, are snakes. You've got like a person with grass right there, fish, and I see an arrowhead down there. That's like one of the ones that's most fascinating to me. And then over here, you got another snake.
Just saw that one. How about you, Mason? I know you're into stuff like this a lot.
Of course, the petroglyphs are awesome. What I'm more excited about is the formation of this cave itself. What has preserved these petroglyphs? You can see it's kind of indented in, so it's protected from the weathers. If you kind of notice, if you walk to this side, you see the petroglyphs that are on the wall vertical still have their color, but the flat ones don't. They're just carved in. If you can see that, so that means they had more exposure and they've been worn away probably over the years. But I don't know, I'm kind of fascinated with this little time capsule we got going on here.
Yeah, and you can see, what is that called? Like the sedimentary rock or whatever?
The different types of formation.
Yeah, look at that.
Different layers.
You got a layer up there, a layer right here.
Jagged teeth.
You've got a little arch right there. And then whatever's in that hole.
If you happen to be in Joshua Tree here in Southern California, I highly recommend that you check this out. It's super, super cool. Got my boys with me. In fact, shout out to Mason because he was like, hey, aren't you supposed to be filming this? Because I've been taking a lot more photos this time to spice up the gram and to, you know, like do some different editing styles. And I hadn't been filming, but I'm going to keep my camera out so that way I can walk around and film as much of this as I can. Because we've been taking pictures out here. There we go. And we're going to be exploring this place a lot more.
Is this thing on?
Sorry. What are you talking about, Foxtrot?
Gila monsters are like, they're lizards.
All right,
But they
so
look really cool.
I convinced Eric to vlog a little bit more for you guys.
Change it up a bit. Casey's got the camera.
Don't mind my heavy breathing.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I haven't had an exercise in a while.
Honestly, I really enjoy being in this place because because of how vast and wide it is. It's the perfect potential to take really cool photos of everything. Like for example, like even straight ahead, like it doesn't really look that much, but to me, I see like a lot of potential because there's a bunch of different contrasts between the green and the desert, the blue sky, whole bunch of stuff.
All right.
Oh yeah, by the way, I just want to give a quick shout out to everybody because my last video got an enormous amount of views and I was not expecting that. So just thank you so much to everybody who checked that out. I really appreciate it.
It's so weird. I was telling Eric and Mason, and this place is it's out in the middle of the desert, especially where we were walking earlier. But the weather's really nice out here, and it kind of has like a field trip vibe to it. Like I feel safe here.
Yeah.
It's a super clean desert.
Even the sand is like just
It's
crystal.
like beach sand.
I remember the first trip that Eric brought his camera out and he was like, hey, we're gonna take some photos. We were up in Forest Falls for the snow.
Mm-hmm.
This was before I had style. We were taking pictures and I was taking his picture a couple times, so some of the best ones in the snow on his profile.
Don't
Me.
tell me you were your
Me.
cargo shorts and your
Yeah, I was in my cargo short dad phase. Anyways, he does this thing where we're talking, he's laughing, and then right before the camera goes, he strikes his pose, and it was like not even funny. It was perfect. It would have been funny if it was a funny pose or if it didn't work. But he went from like just laughing or talking to just straight blue steel model face.
like Chris Rock's smoldering face?
Yeah, like a smolder.
That's honestly the best compliment I think I've ever gotten. Like,
Yeah,
ever.
no, he did. He would he'd get out and then he would just be like, he'd have it down.
All right, guys, with that being said, so we went back to the car. We went and got some lunch. Had some sandwiches and whatnot. So we're gonna be heading to a mill. What is it called again?
It's just like a windmill.
It's not a windmill, it's a watermill.
It's a water mill, which is weird because this is a fucking desert. But
Well, I was reading the board. It says it was made by cowboys to feed their cattle.
oh wow,
To water their cattle.
So yeah, it's a really old, like ghost town looking mill. So we're gonna go check that out right now. We'll keep you guys updated. It's a mile hike, a little bit over a mile.
1.1.
1.1 exactly. So yeah, we'll catch up with you guys when we get there. All right, guys. So we just we walked down this trail. I don't know. It didn't feel like that long. It probably took about 10-15 minutes. Got Eric and Mason back there. And yeah, now we are at the little mill that we were talking about. So now we're just gonna figure out how to get in here. I just walked through the whole place and realized that I forgot to click the record button. So Mason went ahead and suggested that we just go ahead and do the tour again. We'll start from here. All right, Mason, what do we got going on here?
We seem to have a lot of rails and old ass stuff.
He's a smartass. I love it. All right, and Eric's up on a rock somewhere taking pictures. We're gonna go ahead and walk you guys through this this place right now. Kind of what we got going on here.
Water drums.
Water drums. Sorry, the sun's blinding me. I can barely see. We wanted to climb up here because there is stairs, or like the conveyor thing that goes up there. But we want to respect the place. We already kind of stepped over a fence. There were some locals here, and they're like, "No, we always go in there. So just go ahead and check it out." So we're gonna respect the place. We're not gonna go inside of there. I will take you guys to the bottom now, because there's no harm being done if we do that.
I just have a Mavic.
You got Eric up there making friends.
Blue Sky Photography. We just do like little things.
All right. And then here we have some old machines. Super cool. You can see where this part right here, that's a belt. Sorry. This is a belt, and it used to connect up there. That's actually a wheel right over here. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. This is how things were done back in the day. Crazy how much technology's changed. We're gonna go ahead and follow Mason over here. What's up there, Mason?
I was kind of looking at all the the old belts that used to move the wheels. They're all just kind of broken and decaying. I was also check at this. They're pipe fixing basically. It looks like it's like a patchwork, or I don't know if it's meant to hold it up or what, but it's just
It's awesome.
and a sock. Look at coolest thing in here.
All right. And there we got a stamp. Some metal work. Baker Ironworks, Los Angeles. Got a little bit of like carvings there from people. Looks like this might have been the office room or where they slept.
Yeah, so this is office on it.
A little bunk.
Got their names carved. This almost looks like the gold. Oh, hey, look at that. Hi, everybody. We made it. We didn't eat shit.
Hey, so was using the 16 to 35 millimeter lens, but since this is kind of like a vast area, I want to hone into some cool stuff like that old school car over there. I'm actually going to swap over to the
Another one.
In the car.
Swapping over to the telephoto lens. This one is a 75 to 300 millimeter. So let's see what kind of cool shots we can get with this.
You should post some of them on your video too.
Yeah.
Little clips of them. Just kind of show them what we got today.
Just a random car in the middle of nowhere. I love it. All right, so I think we are done here at the mining area. We're gonna be traveling up the road a little bit. We just met some cool people. One of the girls is a local, and she basically told us about this free camping spot that's way down the road from here called Twin Tanks. And so we're gonna check that out for sure. But
the only downside to Twin Tanks is that we have to park a mile away from where we're camping. And we did bring a George Foreman and a little converter box for my car, so we can cook up some hot dogs and dinner and whatnot. So there's another one down the street called, what was it called, Eric?
Sunfair?
Sunfair, okay, and that one,
It's outside the park.
yeah, it's outside the park, but we might have a chance of pulling the car up next to our campsite. We're trying to stay in the park tonight because who wouldn't want to spend the night here?
Any thoughts, Mason?
If any of those two things don't work, I say Twin Tanks first, and then if Twin Tanks doesn't work,
Then we're
Then
coming
we-
back to this rock.
no, I think then we sneak into the campsite and see if we can snatch a spot after dark. Even though it says it's full, go sneak in there real
They're
quick.
tracking you, Mason.
Maybe. And then thirdly, go outside the park.
I'm gonna cut the camera here. Hopefully Casey and or Mason will pick it up after this, and we're gonna continue on our adventure. All right.
All right, just want to make one thing clear.
Kinda hooks through.
If I get probed tonight by an alien or by one of these guys,
By the way, I just
Oh.
want to say this vlog style stuff, I'm doing a little bit of cinematic. That didn't even make sense.
cinematic B-rolls.
Yes, doing some cinematic B-rolls. So intermittently, as you've obviously seen, it's not meant to just be a whole B-roll film, but yeah. I'm also new to this, so don't criticize me too hard. Thank you.
We're also pretty new to the vlogging thing, to be honest.
Casey picked up the camera with such like confidence, and I'm digging it, man. I really like it.
I don't think he heard the message that I told you guys, but he'll find out once he edits this.
All right, so we can't camp at any campground because they're all full, and we didn't make any reservations, but we did get confirmation from the staff that basically this campsite that we just got to right now, we have to leave the car here and hike a mile away in order to stay here. So we're just gonna we're probably just gonna get out and hang out for a little bit.
We're gonna get lost is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, most likely, but we're gonna come back eventually, cook our food, and then walk out to our campsite, our pile of dirt that we're gonna find, and then we're gonna fall asleep.
But first, we have, like I was saying earlier, we have a converter box, the George Foreman, and we're gonna whip up some dogs, throw them in a bag and then our backpacks. That way we can eat while we're there later whenever we get hungry. And we kind of have to minimalize and carry what we can up that mountain. So we're just trying to figure out what we need and what we don't need. It's gonna be pretty cold tonight, so we're gonna need our clothes, our blankets. We brought a lot of blankets.
Any thoughts back there, bud?
Let's fucking do it.
All right, guys, you're gonna laugh at this, but this is our arrangement. So, in my personal hands, I got my pillows, my first backpack, my second backpack, and my sleeping bag attached to me. We got Mason over here holding his pillow, his
layers.
yeah, all of his clothes on, his camelback, and his sleeping bag, plus our tent. Casey over here has got his first set of blankets, the second set of blankets, his clothes on, he's got his backpack, and he's got his sleeping bag. So we have to, oh crap, we didn't even set a timer. We're supposed to be walking apparently 30 minutes.
And then we're able to
He
park.
looks like you got 2 pillows. Is this minimal? That's overkill.
A little bit. Look, if I'm gonna be in the middle of nowhere, be comfortable, all right? Especially because we only gotta walk a mile. That's not even that far. But I think the goal for us is, since the parking lot is back here, our goal is to get over to those rocks way out there.
If we get stuck, we're gonna light the blankets on fire to keep warm. I think we just walked the first.
Can't wait to see some experienced campers look at us and like, God, I hate you guys. Look at you all dressed up. But yeah, so I will check back in with you when we arrive at our campsite and show you how we set things up. We are in the tent. This is the current setup.
I wish we would have brought a lantern.
Casey is sleeping in the middle. Mason's over there. I myself am big chilling right here. It's kind of warm outside, but it's gonna get really cold here at night, so pretty stoked. Anything you like to add?
I'm excited. I got beer back in the car. We got hot dogs.
I just hope we're far enough away. I got my concerns, but I worry about everything. But I'm sure after we have a good night, we'll be less worried the next couple times we come out. And we'll make reservations next time.
And we've got like
Stick
a
out?
25-minute hike to go back to the car. So it's gonna go blow away.
So,
Yeah, you should film the tent.
out the rocks over there. There's the cars not quite as far as the rocks. Posted up near some big rocks here. Got this bush next to us that isn't going to do any help. Here is the tent. Got some cool stuff out in the distance. Who knows? Maybe some night hikes. Go get lost. But at least we know we got some. We got the mountains, so you know if we get lost, the road is towards the mountains. So we got some good landmarks. But only rules for being out here in the well, first we went to the first come, first serve area, and those spots were all taken up, of course. So we came out to this area, which is the permit parking, or permit camping. And what that means is we sign in at a little post, tell them that we're here, and then as long as we are 1 mile away from the parking lot, 500 feet from a main trail, we're good. As far as I know. So, cross your fingers. Hopefully we did it right.
Well, no, it's good that it
We are
I know what it's gonna be
not
like.
going to be in trouble. Hopefully. Alright.
All right, so funny story. We brought my George Foreman grill to cook our hot dogs, and we brought a converter box, and it blew up, and so we were eating our hot dogs cold. So honestly, I'm not even mad. Like, I really think this has been some of the funnest times that I've had hanging out with the boys, eating cold hot dogs in kind of semi-cold weather out in the middle of the desert. Why not? Brought our condiments, got our mustard or mayonnaise, ketchup. We even brought cheese. We are living the life. Anything you guys want to say?
I'm hungry.
Ah, it's on me. Yep. That's how it goes.
Memories.
How goes it? Oh, I just fucking bukkake myself with the mayo.
Censor that out.
Eric, come look it up.
Yeah, we'll bleep that out.
Would you go chip the trash?
All right, we are gonna eat and enjoy our time here. And yeah, we might film some more stuff. Who knows? Cheers. I'm about to show you how to make the perfect cold dog. So, first you get your bun, you flatten it, then you get your pepper jack cheese, you break it into 2 pieces like so. You put 1 slice down there, 1 slice down there. I don't normally put mayonnaise on hot dogs, but Casey said it tastes good, so we're gonna try it.
Sick fuck.
So, we're gonna mayo it. Oh, it's a lot of mayo. I didn't mean for it to come out that way, but we're a little bit unorthodox out here. And then you grab my personal favorite, mustard, yellow. And then pour a little bit on there as well. last but certainly not least, you get your Foster Farms chicken frank dogs.
The uncooked kind.
The uncooked kind. You put it right in the middle. You flatten it up.
No ketchup?
No, ketchup's gross. And then we just go in for the kill. You ready? All right. It didn't work out how I planned it to be.
Feel like it'll blow up.
Yep.
How do you feel?
Well,
I already know one thing.
Jesus.
You put way too much mayonnaise.
Can confirm it tastes good. It is cold. But when you're out here with the boys, like, who cares? You know? So.
Right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding.
I think we got plenty of light. So we are here in the tent. It's not nearly as cold as we thought it was going to be, but it's still pretty chilly. We're eating some jerky. Mason's over there drinking his water. Yo, this camping trip was so dope, dude. You good? Oh God. Bro, it's like a brick.
What'd you do?
This has been one of the best camping trips I've been on because we've done it. We did this with $60. Like it's so cheap. Like we're in the middle of absolute nowhere right now.
Cold hot dogs and beef jerky.
Yep, cold hot dogs and beef jerky. Just I don't know.
Back in the Pilgrim days, they ate cold wieners every day.
Thank you for watching. So camping was a horrible idea. The tent broke. It's like caving in on us. I've been hitting the back of the head by the support beams, and we're all holding it up by a little bit. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. We're just gonna head out. Like we're good. Thank you, Joshua Tree. It was a blast. I learned a lot. Jesus, man. Hold the door.
Hold the door!
Oh yeah.
There's no more door, it broke.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. God, man.
Don't forget to hit that like button!
Yeah, hit the like button and share. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Peace.